Friday, February 24th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. We'll talk about our incoming system this weekend, what happens next week, and some long-term thoughts as this latest edition of the video rolls along. Here's a look from our Greensboro Tower camera. The fog this morning, much less of an issue than what we had yesterday morning across parts of the region. We take a peek down towards Charlotte, the Dowd YMCA camera, looking pretty good during the 5 o'clock hour this morning. Temperature 54. It's way above average for this time of year. Humidity way up there at 93%. Look at these highs yesterday across the Carolinas. What a warm weather day. Fayetteville, Columbia at 78, 73 in Cape Hatteras and Wilmington. And a lot of sunshine resulted yesterday once we got rid of that morning fog. Had some degree of cloud cover developed during the afternoon. It was a very nice day. I do think a little bit more in the way of clouds today than what we saw yesterday afternoon, but overall, another really warm weather scenario. These are your highs yesterday around the Triad viewing area. The 74-degree Greensboro high did set a new record yesterday. Now, 75 degrees the high in Charlotte yesterday, 76 in Wadesboro and Gastonia. Same deal up in Salisbury, too. Temperatures this morning still mild, and you can easily pick up where a cold front's located. Behind the front, Des Moines, Iowa, 36 ahead of it. Indianapolis, 59, and St. Louis at 65. Oklahoma City is at 41 behind the front. Amarillo behind the front at 28, but Dallas at 61, and Little Rock at 60. So pretty big disparity with temperatures associated with that front. A few showers in the Outer Banks and the Atlantic coastal waters, not a big deal this morning. Now here's the precipitation with our next system. Snow really cranking in parts of Michigan, back into Wisconsin this morning. And again, a pretty healthy footprint of snow with this storm system over the next 36 to 48 hours as this continues to work to the east. Now, on the warm side of the system, that's where we are, and we will have a very warm weather day today, and then notice the showers and storms breaking out ahead of this front late today and tonight. Pretty sizable risk of severe weather today up into parts of Ohio and Indiana, Kentucky, southeastern Michigan, even northern Tennessee, but that system will be on a weakening trend as it approaches our area. Here's your highs this afternoon, even a little warmer than yesterday in most locations. Now tomorrow that cold front sweeps in. There'll be a limited opportunity of a couple showers and maybe a rumble of thunder, mainly north of Interstate 40. And even that's not going to be very impressive. There's your rain totals off the European model. The GFS is very similar. This is not a big rain event at all. Now, it will be breezy tomorrow, especially in the afternoon once that front kicks through. For instance, there's the Triad area winds late tomorrow, really cranking out of the west, and that'll bring in some much cooler air. Now, still warm tomorrow, but by Sunday, cool high pressure building overhead, and we'll have highs look like that on Sunday afternoon. All right, so let me show you some of the more high resolution modeling. There's the European model for today in 500 millibars, and there's that big trough diving into the eastern part of the country, driving that cold front through tomorrow. Now here's what it looks like on the GFS today. No big problems, but there again tomorrow that limited chance of a few showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder as that cold front quickly zips through. Cool high pressure, the main weather player for Sunday. And then here comes the next system approaching on Monday. By late Monday, you could see a few showers creeping into South Carolina and southern North Carolina. And then I think as we get into Monday night and Tuesday, a pretty good wave of showers moves through. And then another cold front approaches Wednesday. And so this is Wednesday's map. I think another round of showers and a few thunderstorms on Wednesday before cooler air settles in late week. Nothing brutally cold about the late week air mass, but it does look cooler. Now again, just to show you this real quick, these are I got to resize this, I suppose, so you can see it a little better. But these are the potential record high temperatures this afternoon. A whole lot of them over the eastern part of the country. But watch what happens here. Let me show you a couple of the indices in the longer range. This is the European Ensemble Arctic Oscillation dipping into the negative territory as you get into March. The North Atlantic Oscillation on the European Ensemble doing the same. GFS Ensemble North Atlantic Oscillation also going negative for March. And finally, the GFS Ensemble Arctic Oscillation doing the same thing. And so you have something that kind of looks like this here. This is the European Ensemble. This is the late week next week, a little shot of cooler air. But then as you get into, this is March 8th. That's a really significant shot of cold air in the eastern part of the country that then sticks around to some extent for a couple of days. Now the cold shot of air actually this is the let's see, yeah, okay. There's the European ensemble, and then there's the Canadian ensemble. Not quite as impressive, but the idea is still there, and the cold air is there on the GFS ensemble to some extent as well. So I do think as you get toward the 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th, maybe just thereafter, for a period of time, some colder air. How long it sticks around, I'm not sure just yet. I'm not sure if it's going to lock in or if it'll be another in and out shot of cold air. And I'll leave you with this. This is the probability of an inch of snowfall from the GFS ensemble from Weatherbell. These last few images have been from Weatherbell. And pretty high probabilities. That's going to have 50-60% chance of an inch of snow on that particular model in the northwestern half of North Carolina. So we're not quite done with the cold air potential yet. As we get into March, we'll kind of see how that all plays out. All right, that's it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend, and God bless.